Okay, now what have we done so far? We have solved the white cross, we have solved 3 out of 4 edge pieces in the middle layer, and we have 3 correctly oriented yellow edges on top. What we want to take care of right now in our next step is we want to match these colors and we want to solve all the rest so that all 12 edges are going to be solved. How do we do that? Well, there are several cases as far as these edges are concerned. Now, in the case I have right here, nothing at all seems to be correct. I can twist and turn the cube, I don't know, maybe like that. That makes one matching side. It doesn't help me at all. This doesn't match, this doesn't match. I can turn again. Now green matches. Oh, I see. Green matches and orange matches. Well, that puts me ahead of things a little bit, because now I can look what to do with this one. I have 2 matching edges, and that's actually all I need. I need 2 or 3 matching edges. Now, as far as 2 matching edges are concerned, it can be 2 next to each other, like this. They're next to each other. It could be also these 2. And it could be also these 2. I'm gonna play through all the cases. It's not actually necessary to do so, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because it might be helpful to see it 1 or 3 times, 1 or 2 or 3 times, and it might be a little more, I don't know, complete approach maybe. All you have to do right here, if you have 2 matching edges, and it doesn't matter if it's these or the 2 adjacent ones, look what color you have down here. There is red. From before, from the beginning, you know red on this cube is on the other side of orange. See? Orange center, red center. So it's fair to say that if there is yellow-orange, back here has to be yellow and red. So the yellow and red down here has to replace the yellow and blue. Well, that's quite easy to accomplish. Just turn the top so the red one can replace the blue one. And all you have to do right now is to put back the yellow-blue one on top. And there's actually only one spot where it can go. So bring that one in place and bring the yellow-blue back. All right. Now, you might have seen it already. You have never ever have to worry about the edge down here. As you see, it fit in quite perfectly. All you have to do is twist the top layer until it matches one side, and it's gonna match all sides because we placed in all the edges correctly. Now this is a cage. Philip Marshall called it that. It looks like a cage. All 12 edges are solved right now. As I told you, I'm gonna play through all the cases. Now this case is the adjacent ones are matching. Before we had these 2, which is the same as these 2. It's one case. 2 edges next to each other as we had before. Now we have 2 edges, 2 adjacent edges. And all we have to do is look down. What color do we have here? It's yellow and blue again. It has to go here. So yellow and blue has to replace yellow and green. Well, then let's do that. Replaced. And all you have to do now is bring back up the yellow and green edge. There's only one place where it can go. So turn the top and watch this one as it solves automatically. And again, this case is solved. So we have 2 out of 4 cases we can have. The first was matching edges next to each other. The second was matching edges adjacent to each other. And now I'm going to set up a scenario which shows us 3 matching edges. Something like that. Okay. Now, you can also encounter this scenario. Now you have 3 matching edges. The 3 correctly oriented edges are also matching their respective sides. Well, it may look tempting, and you might think, well, it's very good. As more things match, that's better. It's better. No, it's not. Because to solve this one, we have to use a little trick. And this trick is needed because you won't be able to bring up this one here. It might match up here now, but the white is messed up. You can bring down the white again without messing up the yellow cross already. It's terrifying. So you need a little trick. Look at the 3 correctly solved edges up here. They form, look at it this way, they form a little, a little arrow maybe. See? The 3 edges, it points ahead. And you want this arrow to point in the same direction as the yellow side of this edge down here. And once you've turned the cube like this, you have the arrow point towards you. You have the yellow side of this edge down here point towards you. All you do now is, by the way, this can happen also on the right side, but the method is always the same, and it's quite easy actually. You bring back up the edge piece down here, and you put the edge piece, you move away from it, again up in a order that these 3 edges will move one place to the right. Or let's say counterclockwise, it's better. So red is going to move to green, green is going to move to orange, orange is going to move right here. And this one, again, will move automatically to its place where it belongs. And in that way, you put in the missing piece from down here, but you preserve it the same way, in the same time, the order of these then 4 edge pieces, which is the order we want. Now, let's do that. We bring up the one down here, and it doesn't matter which color it has, it just does not matter. It only matters that it's placed up here and the order is preserved. That's all that matters. If the colors match or don't match, at this point, it doesn't matter. The order, again, the order is important. We bring it up. At the same time, we brought down the yellow and red one. Now the yellow and red one moves one place to the right, to the green one. Now the green one moved down here. The green one has to move right here. And now the last one, the last yellow-orange one, has to move to the place where it belongs. The only place that is left up here, and automatically at the same time, this edge comes down here. So now you have accomplished your goal. You have solved the middle layer completely, and you have put in the missing yellow edge piece while preserving the order that already existed with 3 matching edges before. All you have to do now is turn your top layer until it matches, and it will match on every side. And this was the 3rd case we had. Now let's see if I can set up the 4th case. It's actually not much more complicated than it's already been up to here, but it's a little tricky to set up. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. So this doesn't look too bad. Well, now we have it. Again, we're at a stage where we have solved the white cross, we have solved 3 of the 4 edges in the middle layer, and we have 3 correctly oriented yellow edges on top. Now, these 3 ones up here don't match in any way, shape or form, because you only have now red one side matches. You can move your top layer 4 times to check what else might match. Now there's again one, it's the orange one this time, but it's only one side that matches. Blue doesn't match, red doesn't match. Turn again. Now blue matches, you know, red doesn't match, orange doesn't match. Turn again. Now nothing matches. Turn again, and now you're where you started. Nothing matches. Nothing matches. In this case, you look at the edge down here, what color it has. It's yellow and it's green, in my case now. And you think where it has to go up here. Where does it go? Where does it have to go? It has to go opposite of blue, because we know blue and green are opposite of each other. So yellow-blue is here. Yellow-green is here. All you have to do is to bring yellow-green opposite to yellow-blue. Now, you did that and brought back down the yellow-orange one. Doesn't matter, you have to bring that back up. But always remember, if you bring up at this stage a yellow one, you have also to bring down a yellow one again. It does not help you if you bring down this one. It might be tempting because it fits so perfectly, but it does in no way help you up here. So bring down green and blue are done. Bring down the red one in my case. And now you have our 3rd case from before, where if you turn the top, 3 sides are matching. And how to solve that, you already know. You look at the arrow. The arrow has to point to you in the same direction where the yellow side of this one down here points, and now twist and turn until this is put in. The 3 are moved one way counterclockwise, as we did before, preserving the order. And once this is put in while preserving the order, you have your cage. Now let's do it. Up, turn the top. Bring back this one, turn the top. This one, turn the top. And now bring back the last one to its place. At the same time, this one is going to be solved. Never ever have to worry about this one. And you're done. There's your cage. See? This last step with its 3 or 4 different scenarios might be a little bit confusing, but it's very easy to use intuitively once you get the hang of it. Think where each color has to go and try to fabric 2 or 3 matching edges, yellow edges, and you're done. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. I know it's not fair to say it's easy if you struggle with it, but believe me, once you get the hang of it, it makes click at one point. And then you wonder, what were you thinking about? What was the trouble? It's really, really not that hard. And up till now, we solved 12 out of 26. Well, the middle centerpieces are solved already, so we solved 16 out of... No, it's not right. How much did we solve? 18. We solved 18 out of 26 so far without any algorithms. We solved all 12 edges. We go to the corner in the next video, and we're done quite quickly right now.